in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
In the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body. Say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me now? 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 All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One mic extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me?
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Over!
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Lucky 56.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch him now, Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, he'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Gregory. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. And Eifert has it. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. Tyler Eifert. The 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to the ground, this time it's Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch it now, Barney!
A handoff to Mixon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Leopard! Leopard!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hot! Hot!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Over!
From the gun, Mayfield. Pushing his way inside the 40. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Sewer Cravens. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Gun! Gun! Over! Watch it now, Barney!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Detroit!
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Detroit!
They'll drop the throw. And Davis with it left side. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now Joe Mixon, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Joe Schobert coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they're going with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now the Bengals on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is third and 16. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Following the interception, Mayfield going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And they'll go on the ground. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On third down, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's get nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Mayfield now on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They begin with a run by Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And an alley to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Leopard!
And They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.